Does poker suck at anything more than teaching bankroll management? I mean, seriously, we just try to scare people into not torching money by throwing all these rules around and screaming the word variance and then throwing out random numbers like 100 buy-in rule. And then now we're magically solved on this bankroll management thing. It's mind-boggling to me that one of the most important skills in poker has the least amount of effort when it comes to teaching ways to grow your bankroll. But that all changes today because I'm going to teach you some fun ways to grow your bankroll that will make it feel like you're progressing and not feel like you're in bankroll prison. Now, I shouldn't have to sell anybody on the importance of bankroll, but just in case, here's how I want you to think about bankroll. Bankroll is simply opportunity. The more bankroll you have, the more opportunities you have. The less bankroll you have, the less opportunities you have. And success in poker is about getting as many and the best opportunities that you can get. And where so many people fail is they get so obsessed with the FOMO of one opportunity that they sacrifice a bunch of future opportunities just to have that one shot. So how can we maximize our opportunity in poker? Well, the first thing we need is not a bankroll management system, it's a budget. We need to figure out an amount of money that we can pump into our bankroll on a consistent basis. And the tighter that amount is, the more conservative we have to be with our bankroll because it's harder and harder to replenish it. No matter what, there is no bankroll management system that's not going to work if you're not keeping track of the finances. It's just a necessary skill as a poker player if you want to have any kind of sustained success. So yeah, having a budget's really important. What can you put into your bankroll on a weekly or monthly basis? And if you're watching this, you're like, Rob, I can't put any money into my bankroll. Well, there's still ways to grow your bankroll. Hell, the 3 sweepstakes sites that are out there right now allow you to claim money every day. Is it a fortune? No, but you can still add $30, $40 to your bankroll a month if you're diligent. Once you have your budget figured out for poker, now it's important to create a positive flow for your bankroll. One of the biggest mistakes that a poker player makes is they set their bankroll up in a way that allows them to move backwards. And when they move backwards, they get frustrated, they get upset, it affects their play, and it creates this never-ending repetitive cycle. So here's what I want you to do. Whatever your budget is that's going into your poker bankroll, only put half of it aside as actual funds that you're going to use in any given month. Now, in a dream world, if you had a $2,000 a month budget for poker, you'd put $1,000 into tournaments, you'd keep $1,000 towards your bankroll, and once you've played through that $1,000 in tournaments, whatever tournament money you made from those $1,000 would also go into your bankroll, meaning your bankroll would grow at least $1,000 a month plus whatever you cashed for. But that's a pretty grandiose example for most people. If you can only put $100 into your bankroll a month, only being able to play $50 in tournaments or $50 in cash games would be pretty limiting or restricting. And in those situations, you can do 2 things. First, recycle your winnings and allow them to be reused as buy-ins for the month. So you play $50 in tournaments, you cash for $35, you play those next $35 through, and you play until that $50 is gone, but you don't touch the other $50. Then when the next month comes and you add $100 in again, now you have $150 and you can put $75 towards that bankroll and keep $75 back. This will ensure that even if you have bad months, you're always going to feel like you're moving forward and you're getting yourself future opportunities. This allows you to potentially save up for live events, maybe a trip to the WSOP, or maybe moving up in stakes when things start going better. The second thing you can do is fix in mini breaks. If you have $50 to play with and you run through $25 and you brick it all in the first week and a half, take a couple extra study days and take a couple days off from poker and give yourself a fresh perspective. It's not the most sexy thing to do, but a lot of times you'll learn a lot, you'll come back in with a fresh mind, and you'll be even more excited and focused when the opportunity comes to play. I know this is a very disciplined way to approach bankroll management, but I promise you it is a very rewarding one. Because as that bankroll grows and opportunities do come, say tournament overlays, say there's a tournament series that you want to take a couple shots in, say that there's again a live trip you want to take, now you start to be able to mix those opportunities in. And in the rare situations where you have to take a short break from poker, you can start to think and identify other ways that you can increase that budget, which actually leads to more opportunity instead of continuing to just fire bullets aimlessly and drain the bankroll. And once you've set a budget and you've started getting positive cash flow into your bankroll, now comes step 3, which is something nobody talks about. Setting bankroll goals. Everybody assumes that all the goals in poker have to be poker related. I have to win X amount of tournaments. I have to win X amount of profit. I have to accomplish this. I have to accomplish that. Nobody sets goals around bankroll. And these goals can be in the traditional sense of trying to save up $300, $500, $800, but they can also be fun goals. For example, play one tournament a day and see how many tournaments you can cash in a row. Or if you're playing multiple tables, see if you can complete your entire session without firing multiple bullets into the same tournament. Track your in the money percentage. Maybe compete to see how long you can survive with your $50 or $100 each month. Incorporating your bankroll into your goals on a weekly and monthly basis not only give you more fun ways to challenge yourself and push yourself to be your best, but it also allows you to make your bankroll a part of the decision-making process, which is one of the aspects that people forget and neglect the most. Hand in hand with this goes rewarding ourselves when success happens. For example, maybe when you get your first $500 score, you plan on taking $100 of that and setting it aside to play a $100 tournament. Now playing for $500 is a little bit more exciting because winning a tournament for $500 isn't just the $500, it's the opportunity to play for a much bigger prize pool. I don't have to give 100 examples. You can think of creative ways to incorporate your bankroll into your goals, into your challenges for yourself, and turn bankroll growth into a game where leveling up equals more opportunities and more opportunities equals more fun. I know that bankroll management isn't the most fun or sexy thing to talk about in the world, but you know what is? All of the exciting opportunity that comes from being disciplined with a bankroll and growing it in a healthy way. If you follow this 3-step process for a year, you will be in a completely different place in 365 days, and you'll have a lot more opportunity open to you. As always, if you have any questions or comments, drop them below. I love to respond to the feedback our viewers give us. And make sure you hit that like and subscribe button so you can get notifications when our weekly strategy videos come out. I also post daily strategy tips and stories about my poker journey on Shorts. I look forward to hearing all of your bankroll management stories, and come back next week when we're going to talk about how to balance poker with life.